विशेष बच्चों को देख हर एक बच्चे का स्वमान इतना विशेष है जो विश्व में कोई भी आत्मा का नहीं है। आप सभी विश्व की आत्माओं के पूर्वज भी हो और पूज्य भी हो। सारे सृष्टि के विज्ञान के जड़ में आप आधार मूर्त हो। सारे विश्व के पूर्वज पहली रचनाओं बाप दादा हर एक बच्चे की विशेषता को देख खुश होते हैं। चाहे छोटा बच्चा है, चाहे बुजुर्ग माताएं है, चाहे प्रवृत्ति वाले, हर एक की अलग अलग विशेषताएं। आजकल कितने भी बड़े साइंसदान है, दुनिया के हिसाब से विशेष, लेकिन प्रकृति चीज तो बने चंद्रमा तक भी पहुंच गए, लेकिन इतनी छोटी सी ज्योति स्वरूप आत्मा को नहीं पहचान सकते। और यहाँ छोटा सा बच्चा भी आत्माओं ज्योति बिंदु को जानता है। फलक से कहता है मैं आत्मा हूँ। कितने भी बड़े महात्माएं हैं और ब्रह्मांड माताएं फलक से कहती हमने परमात्मा को पा लिया है ना। और महात्मा क्या कहते, परमात्मा को पाना बहुत मुश्किल है। प्रवृत्ति वाले चैलेंज करते हैं कि हम सब प्रवृत्ति में रहते, साथ रहते, पवित्र रहते हैं। क्यों? ये हमारे बीच में पाप है, इसलिए दोनों साथ रहते भी सहज पवित्र रह सकते। क्योंकि पवित्रता हमारा स्वधर्म है। परधर्म मुश्किल होता है, स्वधर्म सहज होता है। और लोग क्या कहते, आग और कपूस साथ में रह नहीं सकते, बड़ा मुश्किल है। और आप सब क्या कहते, बहुत सहज है। आप सबका शुरू का एक गीत था, कितने भी सेठ स्वामी है, लेकिन एक अलग को नहीं जाना। छोटी सी बिंदी आत्मा को नहीं जाना। लेकिन आप सभी बच्चों ने जान लिया, पा लिया। कितने निश्चय और फख्र से बोलते हो। असंभव असंभव बाप दादा भी हर एक बच्चे को विजयी रतन देख हर्षित होते। योग हिम्मत दे बच्चे, मदद दे बाप। इसलिए दुनिया के लिए जो असंभव बातें हैं वो आपके लिए सहज और संभव हो गई। फख्र रहता है कि हम परमात्मा के डायरेक्ट बच्चे इस नशे के कारण, निश्चय के कारण, परमात्मा बच्चे होने के कारण माया से भी बचे हुए हो। बच्चा बनना अर्थात सहज बच जाना। बच्चे हैं और सब विघ्नों से, समस्याओं से बचे हुए हो।
माता पिता सद्गुरु सखा तुम्ही तो एक हमारे हो। शिक्षक तुम्ही, रक्षक तुम्ही, दिल के तुम्ही सहारे हो। मिला सारे रिश्तों का प्यार तुमसे।
ओम शांति।
शिव की याद रहेगी तब आँखों में समाया वो होगा। हम धन्य तभी बन पाएंगे जब ऐसा प्रिय जीवन होगा। यहाँ हमारा तन होगा, वहाँ हमारा मन होगा। जहाँ होता है मानव का धन, वही होता है उसका मन। इसलिए परमात्मा ने बताया, मुझसे लगा लो अपना मन। हम सा नहीं कोई जमाने में, रचना रचता का ज्ञान जिसे।
Recording stopped.
पर ऐसा भी बनना होगा, नहीं कभी अभिमान जिसे। यहाँ हमारा तन होगा,
Recording in progress.
वहाँ हमारा मन होगा। ये दुनिया तो मायावी है, माया से भला कैसी यारी। अपने तो दो ही ठिकाने हैं, वैकुंठ दुनिया निराकारी।
ओम शांति। ओम शांति। अव्यक्ति परिवार में आपका स्वागत है। आज सीरीज शुरू करने से पहले आप सबको बता रहे कि अभी न्यूयॉर्क में टाइम चेंज हुआ है, 1 घंटा आगे समय घड़ी आगे है। तो जो हम भारत के समय अनुसार हमारी सीरीज का टाइम हुआ करता था 5 से 6 बजे सवेरे, तो अभी न्यूयॉर्क में 6 से 7, परंतु भारत के समय अनुसार हम थोड़ा सा चेंज करेंगे क्योंकि यहाँ मुरली का समय हो जाता है। इसीलिए हम कल से हिंदी सीरीज 5:45 बजे भारत के समय अनुसार और न्यूयॉर्क के समय अनुसार 7:15 बजे शाम को शुरू करेंगे। तो प्लीज़ आप सभी यहाँ नोट कर लें कि कल से हमारी सीरीज़ न्यूयॉर्क के टाइम अनुसार 7:15 शाम को और भारत के समय अनुसार 5:45, 5:45 AM टू 6:45 AM, 6:45 से 7:15 तक। शांति। आज है 3-3 अशरीरी व विदेही स्थिति का अभ्यास बढ़ाओ। आज का विषय है देह में विदेही, व्यक्त में होते अव्यक्त। अव्यक्त इशारे। जैसे बाप को सर्व स्वरूपों से व सर्व संबंधों से जानना आवश्यक है, ऐसे ही बाप द्वारा स्वयं को भी जानना आवश्यक है। जानना अर्थात मानना। मैं जो हूँ जैसा हूँ ऐसे मान कर चलेंगे तो देह में विदेही, व्यक्त में होते अव्यक्त, चलते फिरते फरिश्ता व कर्म करते हुए कर्मातीत स्थिति बन जाएंगी। अभी हम मोहिनी दीदी से सुनेंगे।
ओम शांति। सभी ठीक हो, अच्छा पुरुषार्थ कर रहे हो। जब ज्ञान में नहीं थे उससे पहले आप में से बहुतों ने गीता पढ़ी होगी। मुझे याद है हम लोग तो स्कूल जाते थे, उससे पहले किताबों के ऊपर गीता रखी होती थी, पढ़ते थे। कुछ समझ तो आती नहीं थी, पर गीता में लिखा था पढ़ते रहो पढ़ते रहो, एक दिन समझ आ जाएगी। तो आज मैं सोच रही थी कि ऐसे ही हम कितनी बातें सुनते हैं, अव्यक्त है, फरिश्ता बनना है, हाँ बाबा करना है, पर रियली उसकी समझ जो है ना, तो आज का इशारा कि शरीर में होते व्यक्त में होते अव्यक्त, तो एकदम कितनी सारी बातें ध्यान में आई कि सबसे पहले हम पहले तो ब्रह्मा बाबा को ही देखते रहे। तो कर्म इंद्रियों का प्रयोग करते हैं तो फिर भी जैसे एक कई होते हैं ना कि काफ़ी उनका कर्म इंद्रिय एक तो चलो संयम में रहें, पर दूसरा जितना ज़रूरी है, सुनना मुझे कितना ज़रूरी है, बोलना मुझे कितना ज़रूरी है। तो एक अंतर्मुखता का जो गुण होता है, जिसमें हमको अपनी कर्म इंद्रिय स्वराज अधिकारी तो हैं ही, संयम में तो हैं ही, परंतु हम ब्रह्मा बाबा को देखते थे कि जो कहते हैं ना चलो साक्षी दृष्टा, तो ब्रह्मा बाबा 2 बजे, डेढ़ 2 बजे जब ब्रह्म भोजन दोपहर का पूरा होता था, तो बाबा सारे भंडारे में चक्कर लगाते थे। और ऐसे भी बाबा दिन में 2-3 बार देखने के लिए चारों तरफ जैसे चक्कर लगाते थे, परंतु बाबा कुछ कहते नहीं थे। नहीं, कईयों का होता है देखेंगे फिर बोलेंगे, बाबा साक्षी होके देखते थे। तो आज मुझे लगा कि अंतर्मुखता और साक्षी कि आप कर्म इंद्रियों को यूज़ कर रहे हैं, परंतु बहुत ज़्यादा बोलने में, सुनने में, हर एक चीज़, हर कर्म इंद्रिय जितना ज़रूरी है अंतर्मुखियों के हम यूज़ करते हैं। तो आप शरीर में हैं, व्यक्त में हैं, पर अव्यक्त स्थिति बना रहे हैं। तो बाबा में तो चलो नेचुरल था ये, पर हम लोग भी जो पास्ट है वो तो पास्ट ही है। अभी भी अगर अटेंशन दें कि हमको व्यक्त में रहते हुए अव्यक्त रहना है, तो सबसे पहला अटेंशन होगा कर्म इंद्रियों पर। शरीर में हैं, यूज़ भी कर रहे हैं, ये नहीं कि मुझे बोलना नहीं है, बिल्कुल जितना ज़रूरी है बोलते भी हैं। तो सारी कर्म इंद्रियों को एक संयम और नियम से चलना। बाबा ने नियम भी बताए ना, मर्यादाएं भी बताई हैं। हाँ, बहुत एक-एक शब्द पे अपने ध्यान रखना है, क्योंकि हम अव्यक्त बन रहे हैं, इसका मतलब फरिश्ते बन रहे हैं। तो हर एक चीज़ हमारी बहुत श्रेष्ठ हो, पवित्र हो, रॉयल हो, जितना ज़रूरी है। बाबा नहीं कहता है कि रॉयल लोग तो बहुत थोड़ा बोलते हैं, सुनना भी हमारा जो ज़रूरी है सुनते हैं, जो नहीं है वो याद नहीं रखते हैं। तो ऐसे धीरे-धीरे अपना एक होती है कर्म इंद्रिय, दूसरी होती है ज्ञान इंद्रिय, नहीं 5-5, 10 हो जाते हैं। तो इसलिए ज्ञान इंद्रियों पर भी अ, पूरा हमारा संयम रहे, कर्म इंद्रियों पर भी संयम रहे। तो कर्म इंद्रियों और ज्ञान इंद्रियों पर जितना-जितना श्रेष्ठ होते जाते हैं, परिवर्तन आता है, तो हमारी स्थिति अव्यक्त होती जाती है, व्यक्त से अव्यक्त होती जाएगी। तो ये एक दिन में तो कोई नहीं अव्यक्त बनता है, 1 हफ्ते में तो नहीं बनेगा। ये शुरू से एक अटेंशन रहती है। अशरीरी भी उसको ही कहेंगे कि शरीर की इंद्रियां यूज़ कर रहे हैं, परंतु आत्मिक स्थिति है। तो हम लोगों ने जब समझ आने लगी कि बाबा फरिश्ते बन रहे हैं या व्यक्त है, तो हमने देखा कि बाबा, हम लोग 10 मिनट बोलते थे, बाबा बाबा तो 2 मिनट में समझ गया था। बाबा तो 2 शब्दों में आपकी बात समझ गया था। ऐसे बाबा कहते थे। उस समय भी इतना ध्यान नहीं जाता था। अब जब हम खुद पुरुषार्थ कर रहे हैं, हर बात को समझने की कोशिश, उसको व्यावहारिक जीवन में लाना है और बनना है, ये सिर्फ सुनने की बात नहीं है। नहीं, रोज़ हमको लगे कि हाँ, अभी मैं उपराम हूँ, अभी मैं साक्षी हूँ, जो ज़रूरी है देखते भी हैं, सुनते भी हैं, पर अंदर में साइलेंस बढ़ाते जा रहे हैं हम लोग। तो इसका मतलब अव्यक्त स्थिति हमारी बढ़ती जा रही है। तो समझ आती है, थोड़ी-थोड़ी ज़्यादा समझ आती है रोज़। तो क्या है कि देह में रहते भी विदेही। तो बाबा कहते हैं कि व्यक्त में रहते भी अव्यक्त। बेशक बाबा कहते हैं जब अव्यक्त बनोगे तो शरीर नहीं रहेगा, वो तो हिसाब किताब पूरा हो जाता है ना, पार्ट बदल जाता है। तो इसलिए जैसे बाप को सर्व स्वरूपों से, बाप को सर्व स्वरूपों से, सर्व संबंधों से जानना आवश्यक है, ऐसे ही बाप के द्वारा स्वयं को भी जानना आवश्यक है। बाप के द्वारा स्वयं को भी जानना जरूरी है। तो बाबा कहते हैं जानना अर्थात मानना। तो मानने में क्या होता है? मैंने स्वीकार किया या समझा तो मानना। तो बाबा कहते हैं कि मैं जैसा हूं ऐसे जानना, उसे ही कहेंगे कि देह भी, देह में होते भी विदेही हैं। अभी हम किसी को देखते हैं, वो आत्मा है, आत्मा दिखाई तो नहीं पड़ती है ना, पर अंदर में एक आत्मा से बात कर रहे हैं, आत्मा की बात सुन रहे हैं। तो बाबा कहता है ऐसे मानकर चलते हो कि देह से मैं विदेही और व्यक्त में होते हुए भी अव्यक्त। अच्छा अनुभव होगा, चलते फिरते फरिश्ता। वह कर्म करते हुए भी कर्मातीत स्थिति बन जाएगी। कर्मातीत का मतलब कि उसकी जो अटेंशन रिजल्ट होती है ना, जैसे अतीत मतलब न्यारे हैं। अच्छा हुआ, ठीक है। बाबा दादी हम लोगों को रियलाइज भी कराती थी कि ये राइट नहीं है या ये नहीं करो, पर कभी भी उसको लेके बैठ नहीं जाओ, गिल्टी नहीं रहो। कईयों का सामान चला जाता है, कईयों को मैं ठीक नहीं हूँ या दूसरा मुझे ऐसा देख रहा है, ये सब संकल्प नहीं चलेंगे। तो इसलिए बहुत अच्छा अभ्यास है। आज दिन भर थोड़ा अटेंशन देंगे। क्या अटेंशन होगा कि व्यक्त में रहते हुए भी अव्यक्त। तो जैसे अपनी अंदर का जो सुख है, साइलेंस की जो शक्ति है, एक चुप कहते हैं 100 सुख। तो आज के दिन का अभ्यास क्या है? व्यक्त में रहते हुए अव्यक्त। तो ये समझ आने लगती है ना, फिर अभ्यास भी बढ़ता है। तो अभी बैठेंगे हम ये संकल्प लेके, एक तो समझ बढ़े हमारी, क्लियर हो, फिर इजी होता है ना करना। पर सुन रहे हैं, मान भी रहे हैं, पर जरूरी नहीं पूरी बात क्लियर है। जब समझ होती है तो प्रैक्टिकल में करना बहुत आसान होता है, और बिना प्रैक्टिकल के किए भी समझ नहीं है। कई बार हम कुछ चीज देखते हैं ऐसे करनी है, जब करने लगते हैं पता ही नहीं लगता है कैसे करें। फिर थोड़ा ध्यान देते हैं, फिर करते हैं, तो समझ भी बढ़ती जाती है ना, करने से समझ बढ़ती है। उसी को अभ्यास भी कहते हैं। राइट। तो भी व्यक्त में रहते हैं। व्यक्त मतलब अपनी कर्म इंद्रियों से, शरीर के भान से। तो प्रणाम। शांति।
अव्यक्त मुरली रिवीजन 1969 से ज्ञान के रतन और स्नेह के मोती। अव्यक्तवाणी तारीख है 16 अप्रैल 1977। ब्राह्मण जन्म की दिव्यता और अलौकिकता। तो अपने आप से पूछो कि जब जिज्ञासु की स्टेज रहती है तो बाप का सहारा व कुल का सहारा अर्थात संगठन का सहारा स्वतः ही समीप के बजाय अपने को दूर दूर वाला अनुभव नहीं करते। सहारे के बजाय स्वतः बुद्धि द्वारा किनारा नहीं हो जाता। बच्चे के बजाय मांगने वाले भक्त नहीं बन जाते। शक्ति दो, मदद करो, माया को भगाओ, युक्ति दो, माया से छुड़ाओ। यह ब्राह्मणपन के संस्कार नहीं है। ब्राह्मण कब पुकारते नहीं। ब्राह्मणों को स्वयं बाप भिन्न भिन्न श्रेष्ठ टाइटल से पुकारते हैं। जानते हो ना आपके कितने टाइटल हैं। ब्राह्मण अर्थात पुकारना बंद। ब्राह्मण अर्थात सिरताज। कभी भी प्रकृति के व माया के मोहताज नहीं। तो ऐसे सिरताज बने हो। माया आ जाती है अर्थात मोहताज बनना। पुराने संस्कार वश हो जाते हैं, स्वभाव वश हो जाते हैं। यह है मोहताजपन। ऐसा मोहताज बाप के सिरताज नहीं बन सकता। विश्व के राज्य के ताजधारी नहीं बन सकता। बाप के सिरताज बनने वाले स्वप्न में भी मोहताज नहीं बन सकते। समझा? रियलाइज करो। अब सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन कोर्स चल रहा है ना। अच्छा, आगे की मुरली कल सुनेंगे। ओम शांति।
So as much as we practice this deep meditation or silence power, going beyond sound, beyond thoughts, we'll find easier the service and success. And so Baba is emphasizing not only going beyond sound, but going beyond thinking. Total silence. So that's what we need to practice now. Carrying on activities, but also being karma yogi. Was doing all activities, try to go beyond sound. So that is our title of being constant yogi, karma yogi, Raj yogi. We had to implement it now and here. So one will help us to lead to another, because this Nimit consciousness will help us to be humble, egoless. And egoless stage will help us to be thoughtless, going beyond sound. That's what we need to keep on practicing all the time. Beyond thoughts. Not just silence is not so difficult, but beyond thoughts. That mind which is so active. So first Baba said, that active mind, channel it to spiritual churning knowledge. And then from that spiritual churning of knowledge, try to go beyond thoughts in a total silence, which is also called as dead silence. Because silence, and in meditation, silence is sweet silence. No? You enjoy the sweet company of Baba. But that can be churning yarn and experiencing sweetness. But then, dead silence where the mind is completely thoughtless. And yet, we are in link with Baba, merged in Baba's deep love. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Increase the practice of the bodiless stage. Remain bodiless while in your body. Be avyakt while in the vyakt. Just as it is essential to know the Father in all his forms and in all his relationships, in the same way, it is also essential to know yourself through the Father. To know means to accept. If you move along while considering yourself to be as you are and how you are, you then create a stage where you are able to remain bodiless while in your body. Be avyakt while in the vyakt, that is, physical body. Be an angel while walking and moving around, and karmatit while performing actions. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Welcome to Videhi Parivar. So before we start our series, would like to announce, and please make sure you note down, as yesterday we had announced about time change in New York, 1 hour ahead. So yes, it has already been changed, but because of India time, it used to be 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. and now it will be 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. But it's a Murli time, so that's why we will be changing our series time from 5:45 to 6:45 India time, and New York time 7:15 to 8:15 p.m. So little change, 15 minutes ahead we will start so that it can finish on time for Murli class here in India. So please make a note of timing. Again, we will start our series tomorrow in New York from 7:15 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. India time 5:45 p.m. to 6:45 a.m. Thank you. Shanti. So today is day 3. Increase the practice of the bodiless stage, Ashariri and Videhi. Today's topic: remain bodiless while in your body. Be avyakt while in the avyakta. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. We can practice this stage of being bodiless while in body. And Dr. Nimla was explaining something very interesting, that we use in Hindi 2 words for God, asochta and abhokta. Most of the experiences are through the thought, whether it is sorrow, whether it is happiness, whether you feel very good and sometimes you feel not very good in your state. So because of the way you think, same is the experience, bhogna. Bhogna really could be your settling of karmic accounts, or it could be seen as more the suffering, could be struggle, could be punishment, many different ways. But everything happens the way you think, right? So silence really means you think, but then also, since we belong to Baba, Baba really teaches us how we keep becoming a sochta. Some people, they keep thinking. Something happened 1 month ago, 1 year ago. they are still thinking, right? So how to be asochita? Go in silence, give to Baba. Past is past, is drama. So many points Baba gave. So that your bhogna, that means the suffering of any kind through your own thoughts. And that is why one of the very good method is just remember Baba. So when you remember Baba, many people say how the sins are cut away, how our sins will be dissolved. This is one of the way. Either you give to Baba, either you adopt silence, or so you are really cancelling lot of your suffering. In a way, you are settling without battling. A lot of people, when they go through something, oh, it's my karmas, I am settling. But there is another royal way of settling. I always say Brahma Baba also had karmic accounts of 63 births like we all. But it seems we go through one after another with Brahma Baba because remembrance of Baba, deep silence, mind is busy in making efforts. So there was never like, oh, he's settling now. Nobody ever said it. Right? And you don't see also. He was always happy, he was cheerful. So these are some of the subtle, very subtle practices of how to become like Baba, Asochita and Abhokta. You can churn on this more and understand deeply. It's like, suddenly some big expenditure come. So you make money or you are saving, lot of savings. So as if nothing happened, right? Otherwise you will worry what to do, from where to bring. No. So Baba is saying become bodiless while in the body. Baba says that be awake while being in Vyakt. Vyakt also is expression, no? And Avyakt is that it's okay. You go beyond Sakshi. So Baba says, as it is essential to know the Father in all the, know the Father in all the forms and also all relationships, forms and relationships, right? So what are forms like peaceful, loveful, Baba's qualities, right? And then his father, teacher, all the relationships. In the same way, it is also essential. What is essential? To know your own self. So we know what the soul is, then to understand your part, what you're playing. So Baba says that through to know yourself through the Father. I know that when I met Baba first time, Shiv Baba, not through Brahma Baba, the way Baba looked at me, Baba's drishti, like I knew who am I, his love, the way he gave drishti. And that drishti really stays with us. Right? You all have met a big Baba, right? Everyone, right? Not Sakar Baba. No one. But even a big Baba does drishti, right? That is why when Baba comes, we just in silence take drishti from Baba. It is also Baba says, essential to know yourself through the Father. So Baba says, to know means to accept. Now you know this word acceptance. This needs reflection. There are some words you hear, but they need some churning. What it means. To know means to accept. If you know alone, knowing is acceptance. For me, every word, I say, oh, this needs more churning. Baba says, while considering yourself, how you are, you can create a stage. So Baba says, where you are able to remain bodiless while in the body. You create a stage when you are able to be bodiless while in your body. Baba says, be awake while being in physical, that is vyakt, and that is body. So Baba says that physical body, right? Be an angel while walking, moving, Baba saying, doing all the actions. How will angel walk? How will angel talk? So Baba says that while talking, moving around, and this makes you karmatit while performing actions. Karma, doing karmas, but atit. That is what it says, no? Beyond sorrow and happiness, beyond respect and humiliation. It's like you are same in whatever is the external situations or condition. That means you are karma, becoming karmatit. Past karmas, consequences of karmas doesn't really, you don't experience all that. So you are karma. Oh, Shanti.
Om Shanti, Mohini Didi.
Hello, Om Shanti, Pratibha Bhain.
It is so interesting how there was a balance in relationship and understanding, accepting. Didi, I would like to ask you first that you're the only one, maybe, who's met Sakar Baba. And so when you listen to the Sakar Murli, what is your consciousness? Because we have not met Sakar Baba. We've met Avyat Bab Dada, so we can understand the difference. But if you can just tell us little about Sakar Baba and the Sakar Murli, what is your consciousness about that?
Can you introduce yourself a little bit?
I'm Sister Pratibha from Africa, but based in Kenya. I came to Baba 52 years ago in Zambia in Africa, and I got my training from Nirmal Shanta Dadi, Brahma Baba's lucky daughter in Calcutta. So I lived in India for 1 year after my training. But after that, Dadiji and Manmoni Didiji sent me back to Africa, but Kenya. So I'm based in Kenya.
Yeah, the question
Thank
you're asking is very interesting, but I have to go back and recollect my experience. But
you.
it's just like, the feeling of while listening to Baba, if the awareness is of relationship,
Mm,
my father is speaking to me. In Lokik way also, children try to understand, try to be obedient, try to do what their uh, father or parents would want. So even today, when I listen to Murli or read Murli, it's my father is speaking to me.
right.
Then my supreme teacher is teaching me. Then Satguru Baba is giving Shrimad and directions and blessings. So that experience, who is speaking to me? Of course, we know that God is speaking, but in what relationship? Sometimes, like when Baba kind of cautions us, so we say, well, Baba is also Dharamraj. Right? He wants that now is the time to have relationship of father and children, but there will be time, it will be only a supreme judge. So be careful about that. And then also, it's almost so many years, 90,
Mm,
but ocean of knowledge, Baba, is unlimited. And they say when knowledge is true knowledge, eternal knowledge, then the insights, same point when you hear, like every day, sometimes we had same point, but we understand every time differently because there is a truth in that. And you keep discovering that truth more and more. So it's not only a story, Baba sharing about memorials of what we have in bhakti, but it's the true knowledge, eternal knowledge. So a lot of realizations come when we listen to Baba as Baba is speaking, right? Father is speaking. So looks very natural, real, true. So very good feeling. But what Baba liked very much was that when we sit and be very attentive, you can feel that from a Vyakti Parivar. Everyone is so attentive, so attentive. Mm. So that means it's just like soul is getting something, right? So you want to be, there is natural attention. You don't have to force yourself to be very, very attentive. So many experiences. Baba really, really like those who are good in studying because then their dharana, their royalty, their personality. As Baba is saying, then you are true Brahmin too. It's not only purity, but Brahmin is adopted children of Brahma Baba. So when we are adopted children, we have to be like our father. Baba was so royal. No, you must have heard that once Nirmal Shanta Dadi asked Baba, because she is the one who used to do big shopping for Yagya. So
mm,
naturally her personality, so when she will go to shopkeeper, they know that, like most of them knew Brahma Baba. So they don't want to take money. It's all right, take it, whatever you want. So she asked Baba, should I take free when they give or what should I do? Baba said, no, you cannot take free. You should tell them that give us at the cost price. Don't take profit because it's not one day. If you take free, the next time when you go, he will think about now I won't get any money. So the way Baba used to teach at every step, very, very royal. So it's not free. So every time you say, okay, I will get free now. He has to also live. He also has a family. So he doesn't take profit or less profit, but you should give money. So many little things Baba will teach, so.
Lovely. So it's reminding me, because I have had very good sustenance from the Avyak Bap Dada's experience, that when we listen to the Avyak Murli, we do not, we're not conscious of Dadi Gulzar, but the Almighty Bap Dada. So that makes a lot of sense, that although Sakar Baba was there, but we were connecting to the Almighty. And that comes back to today's Avyat signal, that how I should forge my relationship with Baba and all the relationships. And then, of course, be beyond also. So that's a wonderful way of understanding Sakar Murli and Avyat Murli. I would also like to know um, that when Nirmala Didi was sharing now about thinking, we explain the people when they come to us that the mind never stops thinking. And so, can we get some clarity that when we stop thinking, what do we really mean about it?
Thinking before, after, of future, of past, one of the practice, of course, many years ago I did. Once you have done something, it's all right to improve it, but don't keep thinking about it.
Mm,
And oh, I shouldn't have done it, but you did it, right? So it's
right.
important in drama. If you practice it, you immediately notice how much we keep thinking about something which is past. So Brahma Baba adopted one method. He will finish Murli, walk out of the hall, and some of us were with him. Whatever Baba had to speak last Kalpa, whatever Baba had to speak is ordained now. Right? That is continue further churning, then going back. Sometimes Baba says, you have given a lecture, you have prepared for it, and when you come home, oh, I forgot about these points. Instead of that, there is another way how better I can do next time. It's, of course, it's good to know how you did in the past, but don't get lost into that. So I always remember how to put full stop, that you don't keep repeating your own thoughts. You keep repeating about what happened in the past. But okay, it happened, it had to happen. But then give a lot of good wishes. If it's not right, if it's not correct, or needs to be improved. No. So first put full stop and then think of further, not of the past, but of the future. So there are many different methods to say that I don't keep thinking. We can also have full stop. I can have silence, or I always feel you can improve, you can be better. Let's say you have certain habit, why you did it, or you shouldn't have done it. So one way is that now if you say it all the time, people feel it's a recording on. They say it again, again, same thing, again, same thing. So they don't hear, they don't have attention, right? So every time you have to say it in a better way, different, so they pay attention to what you say, right? I mean, I have many examples, but One is that definitely make some improvement, make some changes in whatever you have to say so you can be heard properly. So there are many different aspects of not to think too much, not to have wasteful thoughts. And as we progress, we do feel, uh, you love to say things in a better way, in a royal way. So one who listens to your teachings, they will take it. If it's same, I don't think people take it seriously.
Lovely. I just catch the point there that it doesn't mean that I should not think, but I should not repeat the same thoughts from the past. But I should think for the future what next, whether it's correction or whether it's ideas or planning. Do not keep on going into the past, but go into the future. That's lovely. Thank you. Didi, you have had an experience, a rich experience of so many years. And in that, I would like to ask which is your most favorite relationship with Baba? All the relationship has its own speciality, but which one would you prefer um, in forging and experiencing and
Mhm.
expressing with God?
Mm. I mean, I always, even before knowledge, I always wanted God to be my guide because
Mm,
I always thought I want to do something which is right. And if I have my guide with me, then I will be guided in a proper way. But also the relationship of teacher. I really love the way Baba teaches us, and the knowledge is so unlimited. But in a very simple way, even to catch Baba's teachings, you have to have a subtle intellect. Because some might just say, oh, he says same thing. Sakar Murli is same points. There's nothing new. Avyak Murli is okay. Because they don't understand what teacher is trying to say, in a subtle way. So I like relationship. Every mean I like him to be like my parents. That clan, I belong to God, but teacher and guide are more. I like relationship of guru too because the discipline which you need, Shrimat which you need. So I must say all the relationship, but these two, three, I not only like it, but I use that relationship. I live in that
mhm.
relationship.
Lovely. So I was coming to this point of uh, Sakar Murli and Avyakt Murli because many years back, I remember in Madhuban, there was a request from double foreigners. We were all sitting together and they asked Dadiji that, Dadi, can we have more Avyakt Murlis and not Sakar? Because Sakar, we feel, not me, but it was a group, and they were mentioning that Sakar is very boring. That's the word they used. And Avyak, we feel, and Dadi said, no, you can't just eat fancy food every day. You have to digest it. And so Sakar Murli and Avyak Murli works in our system very, very significantly. And so Dadi said, we will only have Avyak Murli once a week, but Sakar Murli every day. So, what would you like to tell us all about this Murli's Sakar and Avyak?
Actually, all the four subjects are important. In Sakar only you will find all the four subjects: knowledge, yoga, dharana,
Mm,
and service. So in Avyakt Murli, Baba takes one theme, one virtue, one dharana,
Mm.
and then it's like going into depth of dharana. What the and even like talking about relationship, but the quality of relationship, to be obedient or whatever. So I think that I definitely appreciate Sakar Baba's Murli and all the four subjects in that Murli.
Right. So we need both the ingredients in our spiritual journey. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Um, can I ask you, because I haven't had the chance due to time zone to connect with Avyakti Parivar regularly, because ours is like very middle of early Amrit Vela 1 and 2. So I would like to ask, how did you have the thought that you would like to sustain the world family um, with this Avyakti Parivar? How did you have a thought and how did you start?
Actually, I don't think there was any plan to
Mm,
continue like this for 5.5 years now. No, we used when Dadi Janki left body, then as you know that Dadi had this nature at 7:30 when meditation finished, she likes to have chit chat even for 15
mm,
minutes. So we were offering work to Dadi for Baba for Dadi 12 days. And on 13th day, we thought that maybe in New York, the chair Dadi used to sit every time she came, and we just thought that maybe after meditation, 13th day, we will have little chit chat like Dadi. So Garwalas, about 6, 8 of us will sit and we will have, some churning and some chat. And so we were 10, 12, 15 maybe. And then I don't know how it grew. There were more people, but then COVID came. Then we had Zoom, and there were families, many older people, sick people. They can't go anywhere. So we thought maybe on Zoom we can continue. And then at that time, many young people, because of the COVID, cannot go anywhere. So we gave them some homework to select the points from Murli or create a video or things like that so that they are busy. Surprisingly, all those who were engaged in doing something for Baba to help us to have in a Vyakti Parivar, they all were safe. But all those who didn't, they went into wrong direction or they were bored. And then they really went through a lot of things. And there were many, many people in countries where there are no centers. So they start connecting. Not only that, but a lot of people, some not fully in knowledge, whether they had depression, some people had heart problem, lot of things by listening because they didn't want it to go to center or they didn't connect with the instrument there, but they start connecting with a Vyakti Parivar. Interesting stories of how people start benefiting mentally, socially, spiritually, and they didn't feel any kind of bondage. It was more like, okay, I have to listen. So, and then I don't know how it happened that we continue, even sometimes it's quite a big commitment for every, there are about 110 people in the team. We see only something, we say it's about 1 hour, but how much they had to prepare to find the clips, to make the videos, and then Bhumi Ben has to coordinate. They all have to bring it. Then there is another team which will put program, even if it's midnight, but they have to do it. So it's a lot of effort goes in that. And even I could say for myself, some mornings, like I find my throat is sore, but I know that family is waiting, so I have to go. I have to meet them. So it's a kind of bond also has been created. Then I came to know that souls in South Korea, in Asia, everywhere. I didn't know about India, so we used to do in English. And some said, well, why don't you do a little bit in Hindi? Because we began for foreign countries. And then when I come to India, people say, oh, I know you from a Vyakti, but because they haven't seen me physically here. So
Mm.
some or other, it looks like the bond of the Vyakti Parivar, seeing each other every day. And so it has become quite strong. So as long as I don't know, it was my planning, but I definitely feel it's Dadi's, because one question when Dadi left, Dadi Janki, was, who will do chit chat with us? How we will get everything regularly? So it must be Dadi or it's Baba, and of course, love of the family, that we are able to continue more than 5.5 years now, every morning, every day, 24 hours. People have different timing. So this is what.
Yes. So it's such a huge gift for the Yajna and the Brahmins that there is so much sustenance in there. And I was in fact thinking that you're so busy, especially in Madhuban, but also in America. And so in all this, this sustenance is so valuable for the Brahmins worldwide. And so we really appreciate this sustenance, because we keep on hearing from one another about Avyakti Parivar and the homework. And I can imagine how much energy and time goes in sustaining all the souls. So we really appreciate a lot. And would you like to give us a last thought for today? What is the essence for the whole day we would like to take?
It's a beautiful thing, Baba says, be in the body but still be bodiless. So I think that what I would focus today is that we are not drawn by the senses, physical senses, but we withdraw and use our, you know, every part of the body. We have to keep doing karmas, karma yogi, but still go beyond. As much necessary you do it, but still remain very detached. So if we focus on that, then we will have few things to practice for the day. Right. Okay. I think we need to say goodbye because it's the time in India,
Thank
the morning.
you.
Thank you, Pratibha. It was good. Okay. And nice to see you.
Mhm. Nice to be with all of you in Madhuban.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shanti, thank you. And tomorrow is Monday. We're scheduled from Amritwala, 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. 5 to 5:30, awake the children Murli class. 6 o'clock, Bhatti will start. And again, just make a timing for the series is a little bit changed. So we'll be starting our series from 7:15 p.m. to 8 15 p.m. for Hindi and English series. And so please make sure. And for India time, 5:45 to 6:45 for Hindi and English series. Om Shanti. Now let's remember Baba and take drishti from Didi.
अव्यक्त होकर भी साथ सदा रहते, अव्यक्त होकर भी साथ सदा रहते, गूंज रही मधुबन में मुरली तुम्हारी। परम पिता शिव बाबा परमात्मा की, परम पिता शिव बाबा परमात्मा की। हम आत्मा है संतान प्यारी, हम आत्मा है संतान प्यारी। अव्यक्त होकर तुमने ही हम सबको सुख ही दिलाया, तुमने ही हम सबको सुख ही दिलाया। अबला को तुमने ही सबला बनाया, तुमने पवित्रता का पौधा जो सींचा, तुमने पवित्रता का पौधा जो सींचा। बनकर विशाल वृक्ष देता अब छाया, सत्य की विजय हो असत को मिटाए, सत्य की विजय हो असत को मिटाए। बन जाती है जब महाशक्ति नारी, गूंज रही मधुबन में मुरली तुम्हारी। हम आत्मा है संतान प्यारी, अव्यक्त होकर
ओम शांति, ओम शांति।